Hey, I'm Ryan, and you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and today I'm going to mess around with my DOD Grunge pedal. That's right, the FX69. Nice. Anyways, last week, a bunch of us YouTube guitar people were messing around, plugging our metal zones into the return side of our effect loops in our amps, and I'm still curious about that whole thing of plugging dirt pedals into the return. I want to see if it helps out the grunge pedal at all. The grunge pedal is one of those pedals that's also well known for just sounding pretty awful and not being terribly usable. Here on 60 Cycle Hum, the podcast, and other videos, we say all the time that there's no such thing as good or bad tone. There's just appropriate and inappropriate tone. Well, I'm humble enough to say that there's very few instances where the DOD Grunge provides an appropriate tone. It's pretty mid-scooped, it's pretty nasty and nasal, and all the other N words and the M word, which is mid-scooped. It's just super mid-scooped. Let's see what it sounds like running into the front of my PV Classic 50. I feel like the Grunge delivers the sound that everyone thinks the Boss HM2 is going to give them. But the HM2 actually has a nice mid-frequency quality to it and is actually pretty usable and sounds great in like a classic doomy metal sort of way, like in a Black Sabbath-y sort of way, where the Grunge is just this nasty swarm of angry bees with all their mids pulled out sort of sound. Just tons of gain, tons of nasal nastiness. It's pretty ridiculous. It's the sound of the 90s, really. It's the sound that was coming out of all our bedrooms, out of 15-watt crate practice amps, annoying our parents to no end. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry that I played my DOD Grunge pedal into that amp and made such a racket in the 90s. Anyways, let's see what it sounds like into the return of the amp. Once again, here's how it sounds into the front. I'll go plug it into the return. This is probably going to be louder, so I'll have to adjust my recording level. I'm not sure it sounds better. It sounds different. It gave me the room to turn the highs up or the face control up on the Grunge. I don't know. I don't think that's something that people should run to try to fix the sound of their Grunge. I think a better way to address a Grunge would be to throw something like this after it, the equalizer here. Let's mess around with that. I'm going to plug back into the front of the amp, and we'll mess around with the equalizer, and we'll call it a video. We'll get out of here and go have lunch. How about that? We'll all have lunch together on the internet. All right, I've got the EQ hooked up. Everything's nice and flat. Levels are ready to go. Let's see if I can improve the sound of the DOD Grunge with the DOD FX40B. These are both pedals I had when I was a teenager. Into the amp that I used when I was a teenager. What am I doing right now? Is this a midlife crisis? Actually sounds quite a bit nicer with some low mids pumped in and some high mids taken out. It's got more of a traditional heavy metal sort of thing going on. Let's get stupid and double scoop this thing. It's already a scoop sounding circuit. I'm going to scoop it with the equalizer. Get a big old smiley face here. And it's basically the insane setting on any Line 6 amp. Oh man, sounds like Guitar Center in here. Well, I tried my best. I think I made it sound different a couple times. Whether or not I made it sound better is completely subjective. Let me know down in the comments if you thought it sounded better at any point in time. Let me know what you're having for lunch. Let's have internet lunch together. I'm going to go get something to eat, and we'll talk about it in the comments. That sounds nice, right? All right, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support this channel on Patreon. Go buy t-shirts. We've got a threadless store. We should probably be putting those links in the video descriptions. All right, later, guys.